All right, so let's take a look at this string problem. This one is called reverse string. Write a function that reverses a string. The input string is given as an array of characters S. So in this example here, you have hello, and then obviously you see that the output expected is hello backwards. Or you have Hannah with the capital H at the beginning, and then reverse it should be at the end. So you know that your array will not be empty. It has at least one value in it, and that it has a printable ASCII character. They don't want you to allocate extra space for another array, so you must modify the existing array in place so you're only using big O of 1 extra memory. Now, if they didn't actually say this constraint, just know that there's other ways in a naive way of approaching this where you could have had another array, and then as you iterate maybe from the end to the beginning of your initial array, you could be adding to the beginning of that second array. But like they're already indicating to you, that's not the best solution. So when you think about it, one of the best ways to reverse something is to just have two pointers. One starts at the beginning, one that starts at the end, and then you start moving them closer to each other and just swapping those values until the beginning passes the end or the end passes the beginning. So in this case, for this one, we're just going to say while start is less than end. But now let's also say what start is. Start will equal 0, and then our end will equal s dot length minus 1. And so if our value was, let's say there's only one value in the array, then it's just not going to do anything because the length will be 1 minus 1 is 0. So then the start and the end are the same, and it would never enter this while loop. So we know we're good there. So now let's actually start swapping the values. So we need to store actually our character as a temp value for one of the sides, whether it's the start or the end, it doesn't matter. So we'll say s of start. So we'll store that starting value. Now, the reason why we're doing this is so that way we can reassign the start, and let's reassign it to the value that is at the end. And then let's also reassign the end value, but we can't reassign it to the start because that has now changed. That's what that temp value is for. So now at the end of this, just to make sure our while loop has a way to eventually exit, you're going to increment the start value by 1, and you're going to decrement the end value by 1. And by the time you are done, all you have to do now is actually, you don't have to return the character array because they're just going to access it however they want outside of it. They just want you to modify the array itself. And so this is actually it. This is you're done. And all you're going to do is you're going to have a time complexity of n, which is the length of the array because you have to iterate through all of the values. And then your space complexity is just constant space because you're not allocating another array, and you only have these other two pointers, which basically refines down to constant space for big O. So we'll go ahead and click submit, and there you can see it was accepted. If you have any questions on this problem, please let me know. If there's any other problems you want to see, let me know in the comments below. Please take a moment to like and subscribe for future content.